Now, whilst playing other games on the backlog, including Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, fantastic, I made a few videos on it, go check those out, I returned to Helldivers to give the new updates a whirl, really, with all the things they've added. I have had about 3 weeks, maybe a little more, off of Helldivers, not because I disliked the game or got bored, not at all, but because it was swallowing my life and I needed to play other games. And returning to Helldivers, over the last 3 days, I've put like nearly 20 hours into it in that time. That's just how good Helldivers is. Of course, doesn't mean it's for everybody. Somebody may play Helldivers 2 and not enjoy it, and that's absolutely cool. I don't know why, but that's cool. You know, you do you. Whatever game you'd like to play, you go and play that game. But Helldivers 2 is leading the charge and is top dog, in my opinion, in the whole live service game thing. It's had no end of free updates for everybody. The fear of missing out is non-existent here for Helldivers. All of the battle passes they have released, the free one and all of the subsequent ones that you got to pay for, they don't go away. They stay there even if you haven't got them. Not to mention the fact that you can earn the currency within the free battle pass to be able to buy one of the paid for ones, and then you only have to spend like 3-4 quid to add on the extra bits to get the other ones. It's very consumer friendly, and the fact that this game did release at a £35 price point as well just adds to the fact. Of course, I have said it before, and if anybody calls me out on it, in an ideal world I would like all content to have been included in the game. I get that, but this game was released at half the price of what a modern game is, and was fully upfront and intended to be a live service game, and they are kicking all sorts of ass. It is just so well done. The game is solid. It has patches and bug improvements all of the time. Not to mention they've added in blizzards on the snow planets, fire tornadoes on some planets, meteor strikes, earthquakes, just to add to the rain and day and night cycles that happen within the game itself, and all the other factors that come into just making your gameplay experience more immersive, because that is what Helldivers 2 is super immersive. I have been having a ton of fun. This gameplay footage is footage I captured on Helldive difficulty, the hardest difficulty, and it was going well for the most part. This game in particular we did quite well. We managed to finish the mission and get off world, and I managed to do the entire operation. I did try later on with some randoms, but you know what it's like with randoms. Sometimes you get some who are absolutely on the money, and then you get some that are just running around like headless chickens. It's really hit or miss, but that's fine. If they want to play like that, I just let them carry on. I've only had to kick 2 people within the last, well, since playing it. I was online with my brother, and I was the host. I started the game, and we were on Helldive difficulty, so didn't really want to muck about. We were running out of lives because of the other 2. Me and my brother were just ploughing on with the main missions. We are not min-maxers. We just do what we need to do. If there is a side objective or a bug hole or whatever, an automaton factory on the route, we will take care of it. But if it's way out of our way, we're losing resources, we're going to plow on with the main story. You got to kind of pick your battles. And these 2, I don't know where they were from. It was another language, somewhere in Europe. And they were on the other side of the map, and I'd already called in the extraction. And we waited for him. The ship came down, we waited for him to get there, and as soon as the one guy got to us, he started melee hitting us, and I'm assuming typing abuse. So I thought, well, I'm not having that. So I had to I warned him, and he kept doing it, so I court-martialed him, and then his friends started shooting me and my brother whilst we were in the ship, and killed us, and were just being assholes, so I had to remove them. I am a person that does not like to kick people from games, but if you're going to behave like that, you're going to get kicked. That's the only time I will advocate for kicking someone, is if you're getting griefed or getting that kind of abuse and shit. It's like, if you are joining somebody else's game, then you kind of got to play along with what they want to do. If you want to do what you want to do, go start up your own game, fire it an SOS beacon, and have people join you. Okay? That seems pretty fair, right? But apart from that minor grievance, I've been having an absolute whale of a time. There's just so much in this game that blows my mind that it's come from such a smaller developer than most of the AAA games. Like, you look at what Suicide Squad has added in the same amount of time. Like, within the first couple of weeks of Helldivers being released, they were releasing new stuff, and they keep releasing new stuff, and I'm really looking forward to what they're going to be bringing out next month in May and all that kind of stuff. It's just kind of taken my attention away from other live service games at the moment, which is a good thing, but also a bad thing, because I do enjoy playing Anthem and I do enjoy playing The Division 2. But Sarah, if you have not picked up Helldivers 2 yet on Steam or on PlayStation, I highly suggest you give it a whirl. It's a really good game. There's so much to unlock. There's so much to do. So much to see. I never get bored. I don't find the game boring. There's a different gameplay experience playing against the Terminids than playing against the Automatons, because the Automatons shoot back. So you got to be very careful with that. And also they are psychotic, murderous Terminator things. So they can be quite freaky. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and let me know down below in the comments if Helldivers 2 is still doing it for you, or if you haven't checked it out yet. But I'll catch you on the next one.